The first thing that surprised me was the prompt deconstruction activity because, like I said, in the past, um, it wasn't until I did that activity that I realized that I was doing something that was actually that was really bad for my students, something that wasn't beneficial to them at all. I was very used to coming up with the prompts and giving them the handout, and they would sit there, quietly while I passed them out. And as soon as I got back to the front of the classroom, my students would basically wait for me to go through the prompt and, have me explain it. And when I had them do this deconstruction activity, I didn't do any of that. I explained to them what the activity was and what they had to do. And I was surprised at how confused they were. And it wasn't a bad prompt. It was actually a clear prompt. I had gone through the training, and it had been approved, or I had gotten positive feedback about the way that it was written. But my students were just so used to relying on me as a teacher. And after we were done with that activity, I asked them, like, is this something that you're used to doing in other classes? Or are you used to just waiting for your teachers to explain to you in a nutshell, this is what I want you to write about? And I was surprised and not surprised at the same time at how many of them said, well, yeah, the teachers, we tend to do that for them, And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing on our part. I think that we're just so used to, as teachers, giving out an assignment and going over it. But at the same time, we're not really allowing our students that opportunity to really think about what their expectations are within a writing task. And that in itself was just really eye-opening for myself.